So Lynn, we're underway in this year's campaign. Having had a few days to reflect on the weekend's match, how are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, look, to come away from first round one home game, we 9 tries, scoring 9 tries is pretty impressive. We know there are areas that we need to be working on, but full credit, that first 20 minutes, Leicester took us a long way to wake up, really, and very impressed with Leicester.
Yeah, it was slightly rusty kind of opening 20, 30 minutes. Obviously credit to Tigers there, but that's a good kind of learning opportunity for our players, isn't it, to have to kind of turn around a game in that way.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I think some of these youngsters need to realise quickly that it is Premiership rugby, and sides will be coming at us, and there's a big target on our back, and that'll be from the first minute. And the Leicester Tigers held the ball for a good 4 or 5 minutes that first half, and came away with a try, and then they just could grow in confidence, and you could see that in their game. But full credit to us, we attacked really well, and we got held up 2-3 times on the try line, but it just goes to show the Leicester how that they wouldn't give an inch on anything.
Yeah, and obviously with 20 players away, it was always going to be difficult, but you must have been pretty impressed with the cohesion we showed in the second half.
Yeah, I totally agreed, and I think on that 30-minute mark, we showed some real good grit coming back into it, and Emma Singh just showed how class she is on that individual brilliance, and I think sometimes in those games that's what you need, is just that little bit of a spark, and she gave us that, and then especially in the second half where she put in that crunching tackle on the winger and we got a penalty, and so those are the game-changing moments, and someone like Emma Singh was brilliant without that.
Yeah, just on Emma Singh, obviously a brilliant attacking performance. We know about her goal kicking, but it seems like her defence has really stepped up. Her physicality in defence. How impressed are you with that?
Yeah, very impressed. Like I just said, and she's been really working hard on it, and those are the things which it's really nice to see when an individual is working hard on the physicality, but also on those edges and making sure she can make those game-changing moments. And she's putting that into practice, which is lovely to see. And then we can come on to Jade Sheckles. I thought everything she touched turned into gold on the weekend. So it was lovely to see her taking a field for playing in 15s rugby for a long time.
Yeah, and Steph Else captaining the side as well, just 20 years old, captaining the two-time champions in a Premiership fixture. How good was that for you to see?
Yeah, look, I've said it all this Power Up series that we really enjoy the Power Up series because we want to see some of these youngsters flourish, but also we want to see some of our senior players. And I think Rani Samuda has stepped up really well. Usually a loose head, and she's been playing tight head. You can't fault that. But then to see someone like Steph Else growing from the age of 18 2 years ago to where she is now, it's lovely to see. And being the captain in the Premiership is pretty testament to her of how hard she works off the field.
Yeah, and obviously huge credit has to go to the Pathway for that, in preparing her for that environment. It didn't seem like it was really alien to her, that, was it?
No, it isn't, and massively, I think it's the Pathway is brilliant, and you're looking at the Pathway, when we're talking about that, it's pretty impressive to finish in a Premiership game with 4 18-year-olds in the front 5 against a Premiership side. So, full credit to the Pathway, and it's giving these girls opportunities. This is why we love the Power Up, but coming into the Premiership. A strange season, but it's great opportunities.
Yeah, and the Pathway girls, Sean as well, Amy Dale and Gwennon Hopkins both getting tries. That's great to see as well, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I totally agree. I thought Amy Dale's throwing in. We take a lot of pride in our set piece, and Amy Dale's throwing in was outstanding. And and then you're looking at, like you just said, Gwennon Hopkins. It was great to see her coming back into it. Shame we had to bring her off at half-time due to an injury, but I thought she was looking very, very good out there.
Yeah, and we also saw Charlie Woodman sort of, obviously she played the first couple of games, but we saw her in full flow, getting those 2 tries over the weekend. How impressed were you with her?
Yeah, I think what I'm very impressed with about Charlie is how coachable she is, and she's she's adapting and she's listening, and everything which she had some great opportunities against Bristol, but then some little key focal points that we've been talking about. She put that into the Leicester game, and it's really nice to see. But just to see her raw pace when Emma Singh put that kick in behind, and for her to finish that try is massive. What she's about, and that's her point of difference.
And Quins this weekend, you know, obviously they'll take a huge amount of confidence from their narrow loss to Exeter, and probably a bit of edge as well coming into this one. You know, what are you expecting from this weekend?
Yeah, look, they're a proud team. They got a new coaching staff, coaching team involved in it. So a lot of those girls are really looking to play for those places. And I totally agree. I think for them to narrowly lose to Exeter, who's a strong Exeter side, they're going to take a lot of confidence and they're going to be hurt. But also they're playing at home again at the Stoop, and great place to go. So we're really excited for it.